All of these people, along with many others, were killed in separate crimes committed by someone who was in this country illegally. Dakara Thompson, 19, was killed in a home in Maryland. Her body was thrown off of a bridge. Laken Riley, 22, jogging on campus when she was beaten with a rock, suffocated, and assaulted. Rachel Morin, 37, a mother of 5, abducted on a hiking trail, killed and hidden. Kayla Hamilton, 20, a young woman with autism, bound, assaulted, and strangled in her own home. Jocelyn Nuggery, 12, abducted, assaulted, and killed in Houston. Larisha Sherelle Thompson, 40, shot and killed during a random attempted robbery in South Carolina. Jamil Shaw II, 17, a high school athlete, shot in the street after being mistaken for a rival gang member. These people's lives deserved safety. These tragedies were avoidable. All of these people were killed by some people who were in our country illegally. And this is why enforcement on this matters.
I agree. Thank you for that.
Yes.
I mean, and we don't need to forget about these people.
No. Remember those names. And there's many, many others just like them who are killed every day by people who aren't even here legally.
Right. Yes, and this has, it's all a big picture. There's a lot of tentacles to all this, and this is something Queen and I spoke about. We brought it up in a recent live that we did, and it's something that we're going to continue to dig more into this. We're going to go out and see some of these places. This is in our backyard.
It is.
But the reality is it's in every one of our backyards. Look at the different states you just spoke about.
And that's why I kind of wanted to bring up these names, because they are in so many states. And people think just the border states are dealing with this. No. Every state is dealing with this. You just don't hear about it the way we do in the border states.
Right. And the fact is, there are very clearly a lot of, citizens committing crimes here.
Absolutely.
Legal citizens, born, whatever. But the fact is, that is a whole different crime all by itself that needs to stop. Our country has the responsibility of keeping us safe, of protecting us, protecting our border, protecting us. And the limits of what all happens here it's endless. It goes on and on and on. And it's something that we need to think about. We've already spoke about even what happens to the people being brought over, what coyotes are doing, all the cartels, all the things.
Yeah. And I don't know if you want to play that video of kind of what got us really talking about this with the trafficking. And then
I think that's a really good idea, Queen, that we show this. And I also would like to express a trigger warning.
Yes,
I know
definitely.
this. Yeah. It's hard to watch. It's important, but it's hard to watch. So keep that in mind.
I'm Pinal County Sheriff Ross Teeple. My name is Mark Downs, Cochise County Sheriff. We're here today to talk about an 8-year-old boy that was trafficked that originated out of Cochise County that ended up in the hands of the Pinal County Sheriff's Office.
You heard that right. An 8-year-old was being trafficked.
Ya sabes que este niño no debe estar aquí, que estás trayendo a este niño ilegalmente. Lo quiero escuchar de ti, que ya sabes. Tú sabes lo que estás haciendo, señora.
This originated out of Cochise County, where a child trafficker ran by the criminal cartels, trafficked this 8-year-old boy up through my county into Pinal County, where your deputies work alongside the Cochise County Sheriff's Department Interdiction Team and Trafficking Unit brought justice for this little boy.
Y por eso, ¿cuánto te están pagando?
No,
¿Cuánto?
no me pagaron. Me iban a dar nada
Señora,
más.
te están pagando algo.
Me iban a dar solo $500.
$500. ¿Puedes ir con nosotros? Okay.
Well, when they got the call, my deputies didn't hesitate to run down to Eloy, meet with the little boy, make him safe, make him feel comfortable. And you can see on camera where he is visibly relieved when he can finally tell the truth and didn't have to give coached answers that he had been trained to give, to include a false name.
Él se llama Morgan. Yeah. Él tiene tu...
That little boy is now safe and secure as we try to get him back into his family. But most important is that child trafficker, that adult, is not going to face the criminal justice system through the federal government.
¡Wow! ¡Wow! Estos son bien deliciosos.
This is not the end of this investigation, and this is never will be the end of us working together.
That's right. When sheriffs work together, state, local, and federal, we can bring success stories to you like this every day. Thank you, Sheriff.
Thank you, Sheriff.
This is just one of many, many kids.
And I think, you know, we are specifying, we're highlighting the border situation because that's geographically, that's where we live. But there are many ways that kids are being trafficked, many people trafficking kids. So it's a much broader issue. And we do plan to talk a lot about it. But we are going to highlight, of course, something that is very close to us personally.
Absolutely. And I did want to put this out, the national hotline. If you or someone you know needs help, you can contact the confidential National Human Trafficking Hotline. The number is 888-373-7888, or you can text HELP, HELP, to 233-733. And we will put that in our description as well.
Yep.
So, you know, Jackie, we did a live and Jackie suggested putting it in your phone and keeping it in your phone, because if you see something, never hurts to say something. Dial 911. Don't be afraid. You could be saving someone's life.
No, and we need to be aware of all different aspects, all different things. And just because a lot of it is starting right here with us, it's all over the state. Like we just talked about with the you know, the people, the deaths.
It's in every
murders.
state. Yeah.
It's everywhere.
It's in every state.
And there's also the aspect, you know, who is, these people are selling these kids, who's buying them, you know? It's a crazy thought to even have that this is a, but it clearly it's a big market.
Sadly, it truly is, and it's not talked about enough. I don't think
and
that
we're going to open up every avenue of this that we run into. Everything that we find, we're going to dig into it, because these are children, and does something to your heart, to your gut, to see that little boy in that situation. And so we're going to talk about every bit of this. And Queen's been doing a lot of research into this. And
Yeah, I wanted to say, tens of thousands of unaccompanied children come over the US southern border all the time. And you had brought up earlier, yeah, some parents probably are, aren't the greatest, but a lot of them are doing it to give their children a better life. They don't realize whose hands they're putting their children in. And sadly, a lot of times they're being trafficked.
right. And we talked a lot about some of the things that go on in the border, and piles of people in vans and in situations. And something that has been spoke about a lot here in Arizona is something they call a rape tree.
Trigger warning again. This is tough to hear, but we need to put it out. Sorry, Jackie, go ahead. I just wanted to put that out there.
No, it's true. It is. And so the term rape tree refers to trees or bushes in remote areas along the US-Mexico border, particularly in South Texas and Arizona, where, according to some accounts, human traffickers, coyotes, they're referred to, or gang members hang the underwear of migrant women they have sexually assaulted. These items are allegedly left as trophies or markers of controlled territory. I've heard about these as trophies. And I will tell you, I have seen pictures, not just women, not that that's not horrific enough, but I have seen pictures of child's panties on these trees. And when I tell you it's a lot, it is a lot. So, coming here and committing crimes, the reality is it's a crime to be here. If you're here illegal, by definition, that's illegal.
Yes.
Not sure why this is a hard concept, but so many different aspects of it, whether they're bringing drugs over, whether they are bringing these kids over here,
Or whether they are coming over illegally and being victims themselves. That's what people need to realize too.
Yes,
They're not all bad, but they're becoming victims themselves. We as humans need to care about that.
right. We need to care about a rape tree.
Right. And I know this is so hard to hear, and trust me, it's hard for me to talk about, but it's not talked about enough. And
Right.
people need to wake up.
No, they do. And stop trying to make this a thing that, the whole, F-ICE, all this stuff.
Yeah.
Come on. First of all, a lot of these people, they see these rape trees in person. They find these people. Something else that people don't talk about. You know how many people that are found out there that don't make it across even? the bodies found.
Yes. Yes.
And sometimes they have gone through days of, walking endlessly, right? Just forever, just to get to a certain point and the abuse starts. So to say that it's heartless to put a stop to this, it's heartless not to. Even if you are good with people breaking the law, I'm personally not. These are the things that are happening. Fact. And being so, after these people are abused by all the people who want to abuse them along the way, then they get sold to God knows what. And as I had brought up even in the live that we did, what happens when, because people want children, right?
Right.
As sick as that is, they grow up. That what happens to them? I don't know. I don't know what happens, but I do know that we haven't heard enough adults say, okay, well, they got done with me now. I'm going to say that what is happening? They're dead. I mean, I don't know. Say it. I don't know.
Well, and remember, they're coming here illegally. So we don't even have a way to find them. If they die and are just put, we would never know. Nobody would ever know, because these aren't people who are here legally that we have papers on and ID'd them. So we have to remember
They're not
too.
registered. They're not registered with the Missing Children
No.
Foundation. No. And that's another thing. How many times do we hear stories? I don't know. I don't know the facts on this. I constantly hear stories that there are certain people that we decide to not, that there's some kind of, Gabby Petito, everybody was looking for her. And then they go, well, there's certain people that nobody cares about, those ones, right? Even when they are missing or whatever, Indigenous, or, people have these thoughts. They say this. I'm not saying that's not true. I don't know the facts. I know that there is not a color of a child that I don't value their life.
Absolutely.
So I don't know about those things. But if that's the case, how are we okay with this?
Nobody should be okay with this.
No
Nope.
child needs this. And we need to grow up, quite frankly, quit trying to play games with this kind of stuff, because it's not a game.
Absolutely not. And, the video that we showed of the little boy who was trafficked, the woman who brought him over the border made $500 to do that, to ruin an innocent child for $500. And he is just one of thousands and thousands this is happening to every single day.
Right. Yeah, I would love to see everybody. I would love for the outrage that we're seeing. We're seeing people acting crazy, violent, trying to stop this kind of crime. It's outrageous to me. But why don't we have this many people out in the streets demanding that children quit being sold?
Absolutely. That's what
And
I want to see.
Right. That's some outrage I can get behind. That's some
Absolutely.
outrage that I can support, that kind of outrage. The fact that we don't see that is really kind of sick.
But again, too, a lot of people just don't know. And that's what I had said. Like, I moved to Arizona almost 8 years ago, but before that, I was in Michigan. I didn't hear about all of this border stuff that goes on a daily basis until we moved here. So that's why I think it's so important, and Jackie thinks it's so important to talk about it, because a lot of people just don't know. And we're not
No,
going to be
they don't.
quiet.
No, I'm not going to be quiet.
Absolutely not.
Okay, so another trigger warning, obviously, but this is a photo of what is called a rape tree. These are trophies. And this is one of many of these.
Yeah. And I know it's hard to look at, but this is real life. This is what's happening all around us.
Yeah, this is real life. And this needs to trigger somebody, quite honestly. And this is what a victim is. Not somebody who is being arrested for committing crimes. Those aren't the victims. Those are not the victims. These are the victims.
And I do want to put it out there again. If you or someone you know needs help, you can contact the confidential National Human Trafficking Hotline. The phone number is 888-373-7888, or text HELP, HELP, to 233-733. And maybe save that in your phone like Jackie had said earlier.
Yes, and also I want to, we went through this before, but a universal help sign is your hand, 4 fingers up and go down like that. That's a sign that somebody is indicating they need help. They're in a situation. And so that's something we all should be aware of, looking for something like that to happen. If we see that.
And if you see something that doesn't seem right, and I'll say it again and again and again, call 911. You're not wasting their time. You could be saving a life.
Better
They'd
safe
rather
than
come
sorry.
and it be nothing than it be something and you didn't call.
Right. Trust your gut.
Always.
And look at into somebody's eyes, look at a kid. If something seems weird, please, and everybody learn that and teach your kids,
Absolutely.
So this is just the beginning of, we did a live bringing this up, and this is one of many videos that you're going to see more lives possibly as well. We're going to go out into some of these areas, but this is just one of many videos that we're going to make on this. So please share it, please.
Yeah, and if you have anything you would like to add to it, information, questions, something else that has to do with this that you want us to talk about, comment, you can always email us. Our email is always in the description. It can be confidential. We won't say your name. But if you want to share a story or anything with us, feel free to. Jackie and I plan on really deep diving into this. This is a huge, huge issue.
It is. And we appreciate you watching and sharing the video. And, you know, any information we can get, we want it brought to light.
Absolutely.
So thank you, Queen, for everything that you have been doing with this.
Yeah, you know, it's a big issue. And like I said, you know, us being in Arizona, we see a lot more of it, obviously. But eventually, they do end up in every state. And you saw that by what I read in the beginning of our video. You know, these people were all murdered from people who were illegally in our country. And all those different states weren't border states.
Right.
So you have to remember that too. Yeah, it starts out here, but they end up in your backyard too.
That's exactly right. Yep. And every single child, every single person is worth saving.
Absolutely.
Whatever it takes. These are the victims.
Absolutely.
And so we appreciate everybody, everybody's interest, everybody's concern, everything about this. And we're not going to stop. You're going to see a lot more of this.
Yeah, you definitely
So-
are. It means a lot to Jackie and I to really bring this out in the open. It's something important to us, and we want to share it with the world. So share it, give us information. We definitely will be doing a lot more on this subject. So look forward to it.
Okay. Make sure you're subscribed, turn your notification bell on so you don't miss any of it.
Yeah, and hit that like button for us.
Right.
Become one of our new besties.
That exactly right. Yeah. Right.
All right.
All right.
Well,
We'll see
thank
you on the
you.
next one.
Bye.
Bye.
To the end. Yeah, you're really one of us now. Laughing through the chaos. Hanging for the last. Wow.